Hello. This is a different thing compared to what I typically do. After all, typically I like posting live commentary and the like. However, Yu-Gi-Oh is very different, especially since Master Duel is very much a game I like to take my time with. I am going to be doing replays. I used to have an account on it, and then I deleted the app for like half a year, and now I don't remember anything about it, so therefore I lost all my decks. And I'm saddened by this. Luckily, I never put any money into it, so you can imagine how many decks I have. These are just a few replays I have from my decks, and you can see what it is. As you can see, I started with the Synchro starter deck, and we are still in bronze with this, which is why the deck is absolute trash that we're going against. As you can tell, I mostly drew the Synchro part of the deck. However, there have been modifications I've made to it. Some modifications would be adding of Mech Knights to make sure that it can actually do something. Other parts would be the adding of Plague Spreader Zombies, how I can make sure I can continue to synchro even after things are sent to the graveyard. And one big addition is the addition of Live Twins, since I really love the deck and it's going to be the first deck I actually put into the file. Now with this game, it is very important for me to synchro up into cards that can actually attack over what I'm dealing with at the moment, and it's very scary dealing with this at the moment. However, Junk Warrior is no problem, and we just continue on. I did summon Plague Spreader Zombie in case I wanted to go up, and then I realized I probably don't have any level 7s, because I just screwed myself that way. You don't have many synchros early on, so dealing with Plague Spreader is a bit hard, especially since all the synchros you have require one specific monster. Luckily they said something, we got rid of it with MST, and then we drew Ash Blossom. We say, screw Ash Blossom, we're just going to keep it in our hand for a bit, and we're just going to keep attacking, especially since our Live Twin card is currently dead. And now we come into a small thing where they just keep normal summoning, because I, for some reason, decided not to set anything, and we just keep running into it over and over again. Quick set of Dimensional Prison, and we continue on. And this duel, I will admit, goes on for a bit too long, and you'll see why in a couple turns. Drawing a Smashing Ground, it's not a monster, which means I can't do anything with it. This thing comes up, destroys his own spells and traps, cards, and destroys it. It doesn't matter. This guy is basically really great at stalling it out, but I currently am in the lead in bronze, so that means I should be winning. Good news is that I don't actually set this axe to anything, and the reason why you'll see, and I believe at my next turn. And the reason why is because, yep, that's the trap card. Now, I want some extra damage, but we got this problem. Just in case it was Mirror Force or something I didn't normally attack, I didn't normal summon, so I played it safe. Unfortunately, we are now in a stall game, because now nothing can attack directly. And if I normal summon Junk Synchron, yes, he could attack directly, but you would also lose to everything my opponent has at the moment. So that's a different problem, so we decided to play this game. And synchroing into another monster isn't a good idea. Now, if you're curious, would a rank 4 get over this problem? Yes, I should even win. I'm just not smart enough to realize it. I'm still in bronze. But we also have the fact that it's only direct attacks. As long as he keeps setting monsters, I can destroy them right away. So that's the good news. Now he starts special summoning. Drew this. I swear to God, this is a masochist deck, because there's too much random stuff in there. Good news is that whenever he summons anything like that, we have the cards to deal with it. The problem we have though is that I don't think I have an Xyz at this moment in time. Definitely not a rank 4. So we definitely have this problem of I'm now just staring at you until you give me something that I can use to kill you. And now we got something good. Live twins. Finally. And Black Ash Blossom to make sure we can seize into this. It's getting great. Get rid of Leela. Blink off. Get our first evil twin. Activate effect. Get our second evil twin. Personally, I love the evil twins. They're my favorite. One of my favorite decks. But that's just because I like their control aspect of the game. Activate the field spell, which allows me to do a lot of things. Allows me to sack each turn. Do this. Attack, attack. This effect tribute. Kunai with chain. Now we are officially in GG Easy. Bye bye. Personally, I do have fun with this deck, but this is probably going to be the last time you see a lot of the same cards, especially from the Synchro starter set, starter pack, starter deck. But we move on to our second game where we're actually in gold, and as you can tell, we're definitely a lot more into the live twin package. I do play this on my phone sadly, so I play this on the go. And we're dealing with Gate Guardian, which is an awkward deck if you ask me. I personally don't know how to feel about this deck, but it's whatever. So we go for Leela, the Ash Blossom, we say, okay, well this sucks, but oh well. We go with another card then. We go with Triple Tech Talents. So we go for Triple Tech, steal their monster, it will be used later, don't worry. And then we go into one of our special summonal monsters since we had one in our hand to just make sure that we can go into the other cards, which we use to draw one for free. We want to make sure we draw one for free. Leela Wrap, which is good, because that means we're going to be special summoning in a little bit from the graveyard specifically. This will apply extra pressure to them, give us a little bit of an extra buffer, and allow me to special summon our jar. This, we can now have our recycle loop. Sack 1 for 1 minute attack, praise our only monster, and then bring it back later. Or, since we still have a Gate Guardian to get rid of, blink off into a little demon. Here we go. Now we have our official loop. Just send Lila back to make sure in case everything gets destroyed, we can bring something back. Oh, they're doing something, which means I gotta chain it to make sure they can't do anything, and then I realized their life points are very low. This is when I realized, oh, this is just the end of the game, because you take 200 for the summon, and then you take another 1,000 for the wrap. And for insult to injury, I just destroy their monster, because I'm like, just in case. Never know when someone may have a life point gain. That's game 2, our first start in gold. By the way, that was Gate Guardian in gold 5 versus not a good version of Evil Twin Sprite. And as of right now, you probably haven't seen a single Sprite card yet. There are in there, there's just not many of them. Alright, so we go into game 3 with a skill. Effect failure right away, unfortunately, but this means that we have a chance to bring it back. Because we have this card. I forgot we had Triple Tech Talents. We add our Searcher into our hand, we draw 2 Triple Tech because there's nothing else to do with it. We special summon our special summon Noble Leela, and then we send it out. Link summon to Kiss Kill because at the end we do want to be drawing an extra card. Because with the way I do it, if I only have 2, I set it up where the first one I summon will be the one that I get the effect for. Then, since we have an extra one in our hand, we can do this to make sure we have Violet in the graveyard. graveyard and safe, we can move on. And then this is when I realized this is an actual deck, and it's terrifying. So I decided to immediately pop our Lila on the first go. 200 lightning buffer does wonders, and blowing up the long one is my initial gut reaction. And then I realized I'm dueling someone that doesn't know what they're doing, because they were using a card that they didn't know what to deal with, and then tribute summoned a Dasher into this card going after Lila, and then surrendered when they had nothing on board. I couldn't kill in this position, by the way, so if they drew anything next turn, they won. But when you tribute summon Dasher, you couldn't use Long One until like what turn? Yeah, that blows. Hey, on to game 4. Game 4, we add GG Easy, which is signal to the opponent. Yes, I have all the cards needed to go full combo. I have improved my deck since this point, since this is the last game I shall show you. But this shows that we are currently in Gold 5, if not Gold 4 at this point. We're still in Gold, and we're still playing this deck with Kaijus now. And we're going into Lila, the other one, and then be on our way. So, now that we have both out with GG Easy on the field, we can make sure that we get rid of everything properly, and where hand is forced. GG Easy, send Lila, protect all our monsters. This makes sure that nothing gets destroyed, and it does leave us open. However, if something like this pops up, then we need to then we're able to pop it, including some damage along with it. Thank God for the wrap. Now, I didn't know what Crystal Beast did before this deck, so I just popped whatever they searched. And the reason why is because I just needed to make sure he couldn't do anything. And then for some reason he attacked his kill instead of Lila, and I said, okay, well that's weird. But oh well. I immediately brought his kill back, and we will continue on. Forgive me if I mispronounced anything. I'm not good at this game, nor do I know how anything's pronounced. When he activates his trap, I activate GG Easy to make sure that I can bring it back right away. Bring back Lila right away, and we move on. Bring back Lila, everything activates, all our cards are going off. Activate. Lila, activate. Lila, activate. My target disappeared. But we just reset GG Easy. So, if he was a moron last turn, I'm a moron this turn. Because I didn't just pop this right away. I didn't do what I did last turn. So now we have to deal with all of this, which is a bit scarier, because now he's getting Rainbow Dragon and he's setting up to summon Rainbow Dragon. And as you can see, I'm letting this go for a while because I don't know where a good choke point to hit is. It's a problem with me and me specifically. I know I should have just done it right away. Now we activate it to make sure that you can't go over this guy. And now that Carbuncle is up, we need to summon back Lila, who will be popping right after. You may be able to draw. I get to do damage. Lila pop. We're popping the Tiger because then we can make sure that nothing can hit over both. I don't remember how much Typer we went up to, and I didn't go dealing with the math. And then they linked forward. Link 3 into Talker, and this caught me off guard. When they did this, I looked at it and I'm like, okay, well, let's do this just to make sure you can't attack. And then his skill was dead. Now, the good news is that I can immediately add something to hand when all my monsters are gone. So I add Kiss Kill to my hand, draw another Lila, Raigeki. I didn't expect this trap card. What does this trap card do? Negates. And I immediately say, well, crap. It's time to go on the offensive, I guess. We start with Lila, go into Kiss Kill, we start with Lila. Because I said if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this the long combo way then, instead of the short combo way. Do some more damage. We grab our pink girl, and then bring back the blue one. And after the blue one goes, we get our Eco Talker, the Kaiju, the board, and attack for gameplay. If it wasn't for my misplay, I probably could have shut this combo down on his turn and he would have surrendered. Oh well, that's the game.